Alright, so now we're on to game number 2 for tonight. So, for Mega Man, we are going to be playing Mega Man 2. The Game Boy game, not the NES one, the Game Boy game. So, which I'm about to get ready to get started right now. Let's open up my 3DS. So this is the next game that I'm going to play. So, let's do that. That is true. I could actually technically do that. It's just easier, though. I feel like this is easier for editing. Yeah. So let's reset and start this up. Funny enough, Dragon, contrary to popular belief, even though Mega Man 2 is hailed as one of the best games in the series, not this one. The Game Boy game is actually the worst one. This one was actually outsourced by a completely different company than the previous game in the series. However, it was developed by Japan System House. I've actually never heard of them before. I don't know exactly what they've done besides this, but the quality was not good to the point where Capcom never used them again and went back to using Minakuchi. So, without further ado, let's play Mega Man 2 on the Game Boy, which came out in 1992. So, let's get started. Alright, so, we have 4 Robot Masters to start with right here. All of which are, the ones that were not in Dr. Wily's Revenge. So we got Crash Man, Metal Man, Air Man, and Woodman. So, I have a question for anyone here that's gone through this before. Which one should I start with first? Should I start with Metal Man? Should I start with Air Man, Woodman, or Crash Man? Which one do you guys recommend me to do? Because usually in the NES game, I usually go with Metal Man. Alright, Metal Man here? Okay, Metal Man. Let's go. Man, the music is just already not a good start. Oh, this music is just awful. Compositions are just... So, yeah, I've actually heard, a better composition for this track and a few other tracks. Why couldn't they at least use, Mega Man 2 music? Like, Metal Man's actual theme instead of whatever this is. Well, I don't know if I would say that, but I know for a fact that this is just, not good. Oh, we got the slide in this game, too. So we got sliding here. They should have at least given you Rush Coil from the start. They force you to learn to slide. Oh, here we go. Let's make a save point. I actually bought 2, 3, and 4 recently. Because they were actually on sale. Like, not this month, but last month. I think they're on sale now. That boss theme. A friend had 5 when I was a kid. I mainly played this game because this one was like, if I recall correctly, there was like a counselor that I had back in school, and they had this, they had Tetris, they had Mario Land, and a couple other games. He had the original brick Game Boy. But I first played this game after X4. There we go, you're dead.
KO!
I only have 1 to 3 on this on Game Boy in this particular series. Have 1, 4, and 6. I used to have 3. Is this supposed to be the Mega Man 3 like weapon gets? You got Metal Blade and Rush Marine. Alright, let's go. Let's make a save point. Mega Man 3 was my first Mega Man game. I actually own a... Alright, so... I own the first... I own the second game on NES right now. Because I bought it at Long Island Retro years ago. Alright, Woodman's next. I also bought I think I bought Mega Man 2 for like 20 bucks. And I forgot, I think it was like 25 bucks for Mega Man X for Super Nintendo. Because at the time I thought that it was the cheapest that I've seen for that game. Because at this point, like, I'm trying to find some pretty decent deals. Because when I went to PAX East this year, I ended up getting for a total of $40 TMNT 1 on the NES. I got Donkey Kong Country 2 for Super Nintendo, and Disney's Aladdin also for Super Nintendo. All 3 games for a total of 40 bucks. It's not here. Gotta be in water to use that. Damn it. Oh, I actually want to save because I want to get that one up. You know what's one thing I want to do? At some point I would like to find like one of those like yard sale, like thrift shops or whatever, some sort of event where people might be selling some stuff that they don't want anymore. And maybe they might have some video games that they could be selling. Because I know people who managed to get some pretty, insane deals on some games that you would never expect to actually get. I actually knew someone who got about, 10 or 12 games with Super Nintendo, as well as the hardware and accessories for it, for about $60. There we go, that's number 2.
KO!
Yeah, that same person that I know, he ended up, getting most of the games. There's a few RPGs on there. I know, Secret of Mana was one of them. I don't remember the other ones. But no Chrono Trigger, though. What would you do if someone is selling all their games? By the way, we're gonna do Airman. If someone was selling all their games and they don't know the worth of it, and let's say, for example, one of those games was Chrono Trigger and they were selling it for about $10, what would be your reaction if you saw that? Because I would just be like, I instantly want this one now. I would absolutely love to have that game in my Super Nintendo collection. Same thing with Final Fantasy VI. Of course not. But there are people who probably just don't really care about video games, and they just want to get rid of them, which I totally understand. I get it. But it's if they don't want it, I'll happily take it. And thank you, Son. Oh, it is, yes. There is a plan that I have, that I've always thought of, that I've actually been thinking of for the past couple of years now. That, if it ever gets to a point where, something happens to me and then I end up passing away, that if my brother doesn't want the gaming collection that I have, if my brother doesn't want the gaming collection that I have, I'm going to see if there's some sort of museum that I can actually donate to. There are people that spend part of their time at thrift stores to look for these types of things to make money, yeah. Oh, it is ridiculous. Oh, yeah. We still got a long way to go. Hopefully we get to a point where companies are future-proofing everything. That's what I hope for. Yeah. To me, I just don't understand how Chrono Trigger is not on any consoles. That's true. There's a reason why there's a lot of games, for example, are not on the Nintendo Switch Online, because some companies don't want to play ball. Square Enix is one of those companies. Square Enix is a major company that doesn't want to play ball with re-releasing their stuff. And it's not just Nintendo Switch Online. It's gonna happen elsewhere. Nintendo Japan just released a new Strikers trailer. Oh wow! New costumes in Nintendo Switch ports. Hey, Super Nintendo, what's going on? Happy birthday, by the way. I'll have to check it out at some point soon. Hey, no problem. Well, I got Air Shooter and Rush Jet. I'm getting ready to go see Doctor Strange. You have a good time with that. You have fun. I'm hoping to see that soon. Even if I have to go see it myself. We're getting a whole year's worth of stuff? Nice. So now we're against Crash Man. So we got Rush Jet. Well, at least I could do that. If I would have owned any like Super Nintendo like NBA game, I know exactly which ones I would want. I would most likely own NBA Jam and there's E-Tanks. I gotta actually go get those. You can co-op tackle into your teammates to help position them. Oh, that's actually pretty neat. Yeah, I'm hyped for Strikers. I'm gonna be picking that up when it comes out. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I don't think they would probably... By the way, I saw something about dartboards in Switch Sports. I don't know if they'll do that. However, I would say Clubhouse Games does have dartboards. And it also has billiards. By the way, the next time we have a meetup 112, if you ever want to play Clubhouse Games, let me know. Because I kind of like have a hankering to play Clubhouse Games with people again. Alright, so for this one... Alright, let me save this. Alright. We're still trying to finalize the date for it. We're leaning towards either the 20th or the 27th. But we'll let you know soon. I don't know why. You get a proper 8 Robot Master weakness cycle. Yep. There we go.
KO! You win!
There we go. That's the Robot Masters. The first game to have a boss rush was not Mega Man, it was Fantasy Zone. Alright, here we are. Wait, what's going on? What does Wily want? What's he doing? Uh-oh. Well, here we are. Another one of these. Let's actually get to it. So, which one do I do? I'll save here. Wily Force Fake 4s. Get used to this 10-second loop. Oh. Is this Top Man stage? Because it looks like it. I could have actually just used Alright, you know what? Let's do this one first. To be honest, I kind of was. Needle Man, okay. Wait, this is Hard Man? This is Needle Man. Well, all the same, I'm just gonna get through it. I'm gonna get that extra life that's there. One of my favorite uses of Hard Knuckle was in Smash 4 and Smash Ultimate, where you could just like spike your opponent with a Meteor Smash using the Hard Knuckle. I love that. It's the good stuff. Oh, I'm taking that. And there's another one here. Let's save here because I want those. I think I should just... Wait, why'd I use it for that? I should use Metal Blade. Damn it. I think I'm okay, yeah. I did use it for Metal Blade, okay. This is exactly what I need right now. Let's go up. Let's go up this way. Alright, let's go. He kind of does, yeah. Fuck it. Done.
KO!
That's one. Now for the next one. You got Heart Knuckle. So we got... So that's the first of the Mega Man 3 bosses that I fought here. Now let's save here, and then it's on to the next one. Alright, this one is definitely top, man. This is where I use Rush Marine. So let's move through. I'll be real, I kind of like the concepts this game has. But, I don't know, like, in terms of playing the game, I'm just kind of not really feeling it. I think I probably might like the last game more. Music aside, of course. I feel like this one should have been a lot better than how it actually is. Oh, energy tank? Don't mind if I do. I probably might just use Rush Jet here for good measure. Oh, nice. And we're getting to the next part. Save. Alright. Let's use Hard Knuckle for this one. I do wonder if Top Spin is better here than Mega Man 3 or worse. Alright, take care, 112. Thanks for stopping by. Boom! That was actually not that bad. It's still bad? Oh, God. Alright, anyway. But yeah, take care, 112. Thanks for coming through. Let's save here. Alright, so let's see what's next. Yeah, I think I need to go here. This is definitely Needleman. Go up. Energy tank. Oh, you can only hold 4. Damn. If I would have known, I would just use 1 and store it. Oh well. I want to save that life, just in case of anything. Let's move. Ah ha ha ha! Let's just start right here. Let's move. Let's go up. There's the use for the slide. This is probably going to be very risky, but we're going to do it. Oh god, it is actually really bad here. Oh my god. Let's do it. Not that much better. That is true, yes. But other than that, in terms of how it works, I still don't like it. Well, that's done. Now it's on to the next one. Well, time for the next one. If you give me 1 second, of course. Alright. That leaves only one left. But which one is this? Also. So it's Magnum Man, okay. Well, now we'll get that. Let's go this way. Gotta keep moving. Fuck you, game. Damn it. Well, at least I'm here. Let's coil this one. Stay on this till like I get to the other side. Need that one bird to help. Oh, you're talking about Beat. Nah, Beat's not here. Yeah, Beat. Wasn't Beat introduced in Mega Man 5 for the NES? Created by Dr. Cossack, yeah. I feel like Beat was made as like an apology for what Cossack did in Mega Man 4 in the NES. That's how I see it. I don't remember if that's true or if there was another reason. In any case, let's see. So, Needleman. Alright. Let's go. Use the needle. Yeah. Got the Magnum Missile. And a new path has opened up. So let's get to it. Wait. Is that Quince? Because I remember seeing him. Let's try Needleman's weapon. I only know of Quint because there's a YouTuber named Mega Quint. That's how I remember Quint. I never actually made it this far in this game, by the way. Until now. There we go. Oh, that's done. Wait, that was a plasma cannon? Oh, just hit it in the top of the head, yeah. Quit item. Sakugarne. Alright. A jackhammer pogo stick. Now we're in space again. This has got to be the last stage. I got my energy, I got my E-tanks ready for this. I probably won't need them, but I'll have them just in case. So I'm not sure how this is gonna be. We'll see. For now, let's move. Oh, now I gotta go up this way, and then go down the other way. Right. Alright, let's go up. Don't expect too much? Okay. Alright, let's use Rush Marine. Just go up. I need to fix that link because it's actually invalid. It has my old username. Which I wish that Backloggery could let me change it. Because I know like they were supposedly working on like a new app, like a new version of the site, but alright. I keep forgetting to change it though. But I need to. They've been working on it for years at this point. I followed their Patreon. Ah. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, because I've been using Backloggery for a long time. And I always thought that there would be alternatives, and there are, but if I should use those alternatives, I will. Just gotta actually figure out where to go. Alright, let's do it. Let's get Metal Man's weapon for this. Alright, let's actually switch it out. I was just gonna use Metal Man for that part, but alright, here we go. Let me just sit up real quick. Yeah. I would need to take a few weekends just to do all that stuff. Turns out Wily was only 1 feet tall all along. Alright. Wow. Maybe I should not use it now. Unless I need to do it here. Let me see. He probably might have a second form, but I don't want to take any chances. I gotta make sure. I'll be shocked if he doesn't. Oh, did I? That must be the second form. Looks like there's one more form. Let's go. Why am I here? Now I know what I'm up against. Alright, let's move. There we go. Final form. Unless there's another form after that. I'm assuming the next one's the last one. Just in case. I'll stick to Mega Buster. I think that'll work better. Yeah, that Pogo Stick sucks.
KO! You win!
That's it. Punk's weapon ain't so hot either, but it is Wily's weakness. Well, 2 games down, 1 more to go, for tonight at least. Ooh. Oh. That's Mega Man 2 on Game Boy. Yeah, I definitely don't like this one that much. It has some cool ideas, but the execution of everything in this game just feels flat. Wily's Revenge is definitely a better game. The ending cutscene is the first time Mega Man took a weapon from one of Wily's vehicles. I don't think this is like an overall terrible game. It's just, for a Mega Man game, it's just not that good. I think if this would have been the only option, like, I'm sure people probably would have enjoyed this one more because that's all they would have. But there are at least some other options. And yeah, like, I've heard that Mega Man 3 on Game Boy is definitely better than 1 and 2, but not as good as 4 and 5. I did hear that. I didn't really expect too much out of this, like, going into it tonight. And like I said, I did play this before, but I've never finished it because between not having too much time to play the game, because like because sometimes like when I would talk to my social worker after like we talk, like when there's nothing else to talk about, I just play Game Boy games, because I would rotate between this and Super Mario Land 1. He had a few games, but those were like those 2 and Tetris were like the only ones that I was like very interested in playing out of his library. The rest of the games were just kind of eh. Although I remember playing Alleyway on there, and that's actually not that bad of a game, but it's just a slower version of Breakout. I feel like Game Boy, like there's a lot of Game Boy games that just don't hold up that much these days, but some of them do. But speaking of Game Boy, you wonder what Game Boy games I want to do this year? I want to do all 3 of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games. So, Follow the Foot Clan, Back to the Sewer, and Radical Rescue. I want to do those at some point this year, once we get the Cowabunga collection. But yeah, overall, like, I'm hoping to at least do some more Game Boy games down the road. Both OG Game Boy and Game Boy Color. But yeah, this game overall was just kind of eh. And I think that it could have been a lot better. Cowabunga Collection would be the easiest way to play those. Yes. That's how I'm going to do.
Cowabunga!
Alright, so let's back out of this. Yeah, they were, yeah. Alright. So that's Mega Man 2 on the Game Boy. Not really that great of a game. Honestly, could have been so much better than what it actually was. The music, instruments was not well suited for it, and I feel like the level design was just kind of bland. Like probably like one of the most blandest for the entire series. I definitely will not come back to this one. Yeah, just like the first one, this is a one and done.